Welcome back to Timeless Sparks, everyone. Today, we're diving into one of the most beloved classics of all time, Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery. This timeless novel captures hearts across generations and genres. So whether you love stories with unforgettable protagonists, enjoy diving into small-town life, or simply want a good dose of wholesome charm, this one's for you. Let's take a stroll through the world of Anne Shirley together. First published way back in 1908, Anne of Green Gables has made quite a name for itself over the years. More than just a best-selling book, it became a cultural treasure, earning a place in people's hearts around the world. The story is set on picturesque Prince Edward Island, a location so alive and detailed that it almost feels like you've stepped into the pages yourself. It centers on Anne Shirley, a 13-year-old orphan with a wild imagination, a knack for mischief, and a heart as big as the island itself. Anne is sent to live with Marilla and Matthew Cuthbert, a brother-sister pair in the quiet village of Avonlea. But there's just one little hiccup. The Cuthberts were expecting a boy to help them with the farm. Instead, they get Anne, a girl who's as unlikely a helper as she could be. Thin, freckled, and bursting with energy, Anne seems to be the opposite of what Marilla and Matthew wanted. But as readers quickly discover, she's exactly what they needed. Anne's journey starts off with a few bumps in the road. Marilla, stiff, strict, and altogether practical, struggles to understand Anne's free-spirited ways. Meanwhile, Matthew, quiet, shy, and kind, becomes an instant fan, charmed by her endless chatter and enthusiasm. What makes Anne of Green Gables so special is not just the lovable personality of its titular character, but the relationships she builds. Through trial and error, and plenty of hilarious antics, Anne begins to find her place in this new world, winning not just the hearts of the Cuthberts, but also the people of Avonlea. One of Anne's most endearing qualities is her imagination, whether it's naming the woods outside her house the Haunted Wood, christening a pond the Lake of Shining Waters, or pretending to host tea parties on rocky hilltops. Anne sees the world as a canvas for her dreams. Her creativity is boundless, sometimes inspiring, sometimes laugh-out-loud ridiculous. And at times, it gets her into trouble. Like the time she dyes her hair green in an attempt to turn it black, or when she breaks her ankle reenacting a dramatic poem. But these moments aren't just comic relief. They're stepping stones for Anne's growth. She learns from each mistake, embracing the lessons without losing her fierce independence, teaching us readers the importance of resilience along the way. But one of the most powerful themes in the story is belonging, finding where you stand in the world and who stands beside you. When Anne steps into Green Gables, her life takes on a sense of permanence she's never experienced before. She starts as an outsider, transformed by love, patience, and understanding into a true member of the Cuthbert household and a daughter figure to the strict but loving Marilla and the gentle Matthew. Watching that transformation never fails to touch readers, reminding us of the power of connection and the idea that family isn't always something you're born into. Sometimes it's something you build. Trust me, Anne doesn't stop with the Cuthberts. She builds connections with everyone in Avonlea, whether it's her best friend Diana Barry, every bit Anne's kind-hearted opposite. Yes, Gilbert, the boy who calls Anne carrots and ends up with an epic slate over his head for the insult. Their story evolves into one of literary history's most memorable rivalries, and eventually one of its most endearing friendships. It's a slow burn that keeps readers hooked. Of course, Anne's story wouldn't shine half as brightly without the backdrop of Avonlea. Prince Edward Island isn't just a setting, it's almost a character in itself. Rolling emerald green landscapes, glittering lakes, cozy cottages surrounded by blossoms. It's what Anne herself describes as having a world of whimsy in its beauty. L.M. Montgomery's style of writing turns the mundane into magic, painting nature so vividly that you can practically smell the flowers and feel the sea breeze. The story also echoes a special kind of balance. While Anne's flights of fancy and hilarious misadventures keep readers entertained, her quieter moments of reflection tug at the heartstrings. And those reflections teach profound life lessons, appreciating the small joys in life, finding beauty even in the unexpected, and understanding that growth doesn't erase your uniqueness, it makes you shine brighter. Anne isn't just a character. She's a reminder to embrace life unapologetically, even when you make a few blunders along the way. And the Cuthberts stand as a testament that love doesn't always arrive the way we expect it, but often it's the surprises that mean the most. If you haven't read Anne of Green Gables yet, do yourself a favor. Let Anne Shirley lead you into a world of wonder, imagination, and heartfelt growth. Her infectious optimism and love for life will leave you inspired. Her journey will remind you of the value of kindness and perseverance. And above all, the story reminds us to cherish the people and moments that make life truly extraordinary. So now it's your turn. What's your favorite moment from Anne of Green Gables? Is it Anne's slate-destroying moment with Gilbert? Her chaotic adventures with Diana Barry? Or maybe her quiet realizations under the starry Avonlea sky? Leave your comments below and share with us what you love most about this timeless story. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more literary adventures. Thank you all for joining me today. Until next time, happy reading, and don't forget, sometimes it's the simplest things that bring the greatest joy. See you soon!